Hi, Assalamualaikum. Okay, today Madam would like to continue for the topic Fundamental of Multimedia. You can refer to your book also, which is under topic 5 in your book. Okay, for the slide here, I'm going to continue about the subtopic and continue the subtopic, which is Multimedia Software and Medium of Distribution. Okay, first of all, for the multimedia software. Okay, authoring tools. Okay, what is authoring tools? Authoring tools is actually a program or applications that help you to write and or to create a multimedia applications. So each of the tools here, which is text, graphic, audio, video, animation, they have their own multimedia applications. Okay, we can create using the authoring tools, the program. Okay, authoring tools is actually allow creation of, which is you can create video, productions, animations, you can create games, interactive training, you can also create simulations, prototype. Okay, alright, next. Okay, for the authoring tools, first one, which is enable a designer, if you are a designer, you can create multimedia program. Also, you can create linking together asset, for example, using all the elements, multimedia elements, into a structured and also sequence of the link. Okay. Alright, allow the user to select between iconic and also menu options. If you're a user, okay, you also can drag and drop the element object to define a position of screen, hotspots, and asset, and the relationships between them in interactive or animation sequence. Okay, so there are 4 basic functions. The first one is import, which is you can use the authoring tools to import text, graphic, animations, audio file. Okay, and the next one, how you can create. You also can create edit. Okay, for edit, for paint, for drawing. Okay, you can also develop charts. You can also capture your sounds. Okay, if you like to create mathematic operations, is also can, and also you can input text. Integrate is to sequence time. You can create a link. Okay, you can provide feedback using the authoring tools. Also, when we use the authoring tools, we can keep database and call other applications, which is for other applications, into a multimedia application. Okay, and using the authoring tools, the program also we can deliver, which is provide for the development of self-running applications. Okay. Okay, now authoring tools, which is metaphor, which is there are 3 basic category: time-based, card-based, and icon-based. Okay, I'm going to discuss one by one. Also, time-based under metaphor is the multimedia element are presented and organized along a timeline, using a timeline. Okay, it's having a timeline. You have to follow the timeline. Help user to coordinate when each multimedia element play. Alright, for example, or the multimedia element, if you remember, text, graphic, audio, video, or animation. Alright, now next one, using the time base, a timeline consists of layers for several of frames. For example, like using Flash director or Cartoon. There are a lot of the example you can search in Google, which is this software actually can support the multi-platform. Okay, this is example of time base. Okay, which is they use the time frame here. Okay, time frame. Okay, all right. Next, icon base, which is provide multimedia developer with a visual programming approach to sequencing event in the multimedia application. Okay, this one is icon based, right? And organized in structural framework. Okay, so this example of icon base. Okay, they're using framework. This is what we call the framework. User can present visually a logically flow of event by drag the icon. So the icon can be dragged one place to one place. Okay, you can drag and drop. Okay, and icon is presenting on a page. An icon base is actually the icon represent a graphic, audio file, animation, text, movies, and other elements which is play in a flowchart. Okay, for example, like outerwear and icon outer, and also there are two, and these two can support each other. Okay, or you can search in Google. Here are the example of authoring tools which using the icon base. Okay, right, so this is example of icon base. Just now time base. Time base, we have the timeline. This one icon base. Icon base, this is the flow of icon base, which is using the flow chart. It is look like flow chart. This is a flow chart. Okay, using the icon. Okay. Okay. And what about the page or cut base? Okay, actually for the base, for the page or cut base is actually based on the idea. Okay, they create, okay, using the cut step, which is contain the graphic, audio, video, text, and animation. Okay, it looks like a book, a page of book, and objects are inserted into several page. So this is example. Okay, developer, if you are developer of the software multimedia, using the multimedia software, can create transition between the page and on the object. Okay, so the example which is using the toolbook, supercut, if you use the Apple MacBook, for example. Okay, Impress is one of open source software. As an example of the software, which is we can create using the page cut base. Okay, right. So this is example of page cut base. Okay. Okay. If you look here, there are pages. Okay, the pages. Alright. Okay, just for your knowledge, just remember the first one is for the time frame, time base. Second one is icon. This one is a page or cut base. Okay, so there are three types. Okay, now, alright, another one is it's like what we call the PowerPoint. Okay, PowerPoint. Okay, you can create PowerPoint. From the PowerPoint, you can create animation. For example, that you will do for your project PowerPoint, which is comic strip animation. You can create animation just using the PowerPoint slides. Okay, so that is what we call the cut base. Alright. Next, multimedia software. Okay, the support software. So for this subtopic, it will explain different type of support software. Okay, so what is a support software? Okay, software can be used to produce multimedia elements. Right, so what is a kind of the support software? For video editor, text editor, graphic editor, audio editor, and also animation editor. If you have your group project, okay, there will be audio, animator, okay, video, graphic editor. Okay, so that is the positions, so that each of the member can do their task according to the position. Okay. Okay. What is a text editor? For example, okay, which is used to edit plain text. Okay, just now we have learned for the previous subtopic. Okay, what is a text editor? Okay, which is, for example, like Word, WordPad, Notepad. So this is an example. Okay, Word, one of the most important, the most popular word text editor is Microsoft Word. Right. This is what called the text editor. Okay, next one is a graphic editor. For example, like Photoshop, you can use Photoshop. Okay, one of the most popular application to do for the graphic editor. You can also use the other application, okay, to edit pictures. Okay, either you can use online application. Okay, alright. So this is example graphic editor, for example. Actually, there are so many graphic editor other than Adobe Photoshop. Okay, alright. Okay, I just show you the example. MS Paint is actually provided by the Office, the Windows. Okay, in the Windows, your computer, your laptop. Okay, CorelDRAW is one of the example. Okay, animation editor, for example, like Blender, Flash, Studio Max. Okay, which is for the animation editor. Alright, to produce the 2D, 3D, and special effect, and also for the animation for the web. Okay, for example, okay, this is example of the application to create animation 3D animation. Okay, right. Just for your knowledge. Okay, this one also one of the example. Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Flash. Okay, Studio Max, Maya. Okay, this is also example like Wave. Okay, you want to create what? Alien. Okay, live alien. Use the light wave. It looks like real. Okay, so you have to use this kind of the software. Okay, next audio editor. For example, like Audacity, you can download from internet. Okay, from Audacity, you can edit your voice. Okay, maybe you want to edit your voice, cartoon voice, ataupun or female voice. Okay, from the video audio editor. If you are in your group, if you are audio editor, so you have to use this kind of the software. Okay, this is Audacity. Okay, Audacity is free free software. I don't know now, either you have to pay or not. Okay, for the other example, SoundForge, one of the example, the most popular. Okay, with pad. Okay, video editor is actually one of the example. Video editor, for example, like Adobe Premiere, Final Cut Pro, video editor. This one. You also can get free, or the other example program, which is video editor, you can download from the internet or from your handphone. If you want to create a video, you can use any kind of the video, okay, which is free, no need to pay. Alright, maybe trial. Okay, alright, this is example. You use the Adobe Premiere, Final Cut Pro. So there are so many program or application to edit video. Okay, alright, medium of distribution. Okay, either you can use CD, DVD, thumb drive, okay, or the other connection, internet connection. Okay, CD. Okay, what is a different? What is a CD? CD can hold up to 700 megabyte to 1 gigabyte. Okay, which is can contain to 80 minutes of full screen. Okay, this is about CD. Okay, alright. So this is CD. Okay, I hope that you understand. Okay, we have discussed about the difference of CD and DVD. Okay, and DVD is actually more expensive than DVD because better quality than DVD, and the storage more than 100 gigabyte. Okay, and exceed to 200 gigabyte in the future. So this one is more popular and expensive because of the quality is better than DVD. Okay, flash drive, or we call as a thumb drive. Okay, plug in a USB computer. Your computer is high speed connection. It can be more than 100 gigabyte. Okay. And the other medium of distribution, you also can use Wi-Fi or the other broadband cast. Okay, so this is the medium you can use for your multimedia, how you can perform your multimedia. Okay, alright. Okay, so the summary here is explain the different type of support software. Okay, and you must understand the element of multimedia and the different medium of distribution, which is a CD-ROM, DVD, BD-ROM, flash drive, and the broadband internet. So that's all for now for the topic 4.4 and also 4.5. Okay, so that's all for now. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.